You talk about a game, dude, where I was like on the top of Mount Everest and then I finish it somewhere down in the stinking valley, bro. I really don't even know what to think about this basketball game. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel, and welcome to the men's department of Carolina basketball, baby. And in this huddle, we're going to talk about North Carolina's 10-point victory over the Syracuse Orange to go to 18-4, 6-3 in the conference, man. And I guess on the surface, we can say that it's a good thing that Carolina handled business. They get the 10-point W. They get the conference win. However, the first 30 minutes of this game were kind of erased by the last 10 minutes of this game. We're going to start with the positive and everything like that. It's kind of like I was telling everybody in the live stream, and shout out to everybody that came and hung out with your boy, man, during the live stream. But Carolina probably at one point was playing their best basketball of the year. I mean, I know Syracuse is 13-9 coming in. I know that, they're a below 500 ACC team and everything, but they got some competent scorers on that team. Donnie Freeman, who had a really big first half, I think 18 before the break. JJ Starling can put the ball in the basket. They've got a couple of guys, man, that can hoop. Kings had 28 in their last game. And this is a team, once again, that can score the basketball. They've got a couple of guys that can go off. Carolina did a really good job to end the first half, extending their lead out to, at one point, I think it was 17, until Donnie Freeman made a little trip to the bank as time expired to get it down to 14, but they closed out well. And then they opened the second half on a 23-8 run, and we started talking about, man, dude, maybe they're getting out of third gear, out of this 5-gear transmission system. Maybe they're finally getting out of third gear. Can we get a 30-point dub against an inferior opponent? Can we do that at home? And it looked like we were going there, dude. 7:30 to play, if I'm not mistaken. Carolina is up by 30 plus. And all of a sudden, it was almost like the Monstars, everybody forgot how to play basketball. I mean, people were getting lazy. The passes were lazy. The catches were lazy. It was a class on, you could do a study, dude, on the lack of focus in the last 7 minutes of dadgum play from Carolina, bro. And Syracuse cut this to 6. It was a 6-point game. And I don't care what you think about how they played in the first 30 minutes. That is absolutely unacceptable. And everybody is complicit in that. Hubert Davis is complicit in that. The players are complicit in that. And I know that, it feels like I'm really focusing on a lot of negativity. And you're like, Russ, Carolina won by 10. Yeah, dude, but it's how they won. You have to take that into consideration. We cannot just put the horse blinders on, dude, and act like that last 7.5 minutes didn't transpire. We can't. Yes, we saw Carolina play really good basketball for large stints of this game. But the way that they finished that thing, bro, is a huge red flag. It's the inability to stay focused for 40 minutes. I don't know. Are you really looking ahead at Duke? Did you think that Syracuse was going to stop playing? At what point in their run, were we going to, was somebody going to step up, dude, and show some emotion and passion? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I wasn't at the game. I wasn't able to see the bench, but I didn't see Coach. He looked pretty calm over there as Syracuse was like taking ginormous chips out of this daggum lead quickly. quickly. I didn't really see any of the players getting like super animated or hyped about it. And it was cut to a 6-point game. I mean, this is like missed free throws away from being a huge issue. Huge issue. I don't know, man. There's no way that I can talk about this game without bringing that up. There's no way that I can talk about this game without bringing that up, man. I think that it's the story of the game. Carolina played some of their best basketball of the season, and then they finished in just like a head-scratching, like some of their worst basketball of the season. And you're like, bro, like, what are we doing? Which team are we going to be? We finally get out of third gear, and then you throw it in neutral or something, and you know, we somehow eke out a stinking 10-point victory. I don't know, man. That bothered the heck out of me, dude. It's got me all kind of discombobulated. I have no idea what to think about this game. And it really does make me wonder, like, what is the mindset going into the Duke game? You know, because you win by 30, 35, you're like, okay, them boys are stinking ready, baby. We're ready to stinking cook. We are ready to go. We're playing our best basketball of the season. And then once again, do you finish it like that, man? I just, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, momentum is gone to a certain extent, you know. Is it just me? Because it seems like momentum's a little bit gone, man. I had a whole bunch of juice, and now it's like, damn, bro, I hope the guys thinking play with the same energy and emphasis that they did at the end of the first half and the first 10, 12 minutes of the second half, because we're going to need that to play, you know, the Dukies, man. We're going to need that energy for 40 dadgum minutes, man. Let me get over here to the box store real quick. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me, you know, talk about that. But listen, man, that put a really bad sour taste in your boy's mouth, man. The good news is that C-Dub finishes with 22 points, 9 rebounds, man. Right above, right there with his season average. He's averaging 29.9. And Henry Vasar finishes with a double-double, 17 points, 11 boards, man. So the bigs, once again, you know, 20 rebounds. That's pretty daggum good. We'll take that all stinking day. And they did a much better job in the second half of cleaning up the glass. I think 15 rebounds because they only went into the break with 5, if I'm not mistaken. They had 15 boards together as a tandem down there on the blocks. Carolina shot 48% from the floor, 44% from 3. 71% from the free throw line. It got a little sketchy there at the end, but they ended up, you know, getting over 70%. And they finished with 11 turnovers, and a lot of those were in that little 7-minute ordeal where Syracuse was making their daggone run. The good news is that Carolina did finish plus 10 on the glass. They're finally back over the 40 mark, which I think is like the bare minimum that they need to be if they're going to continue to be successful. Got to get 40 boards a game, man. We're too good down low to not be picking up 40 boards a game. So it's good to see them finish plus 10 on the glass. Syracuse actually outscored us in the paint. Once again, last 7 minutes. It's crazy because you can look at this. You can look at this box score, bro, and it really doesn't tell you the full picture because it doesn't divide this game into those segments, dude. Outscored us in the paint 38-34. Fast break points at one point was 10-0 Carolina. Finished 10-8 in favor of the Heels. And then Carolina had, like I said, a ton of turnovers in the latter stages of the game, man. They finished +1 in the turnover margin over Syracuse. They did have 16 assists. Syracuse only had 7, played a lot of one-on-one ball. But, you know, just some concerning things, man, as far as the focus. The focus. Focus is what stinking bothered me. The focus for a full 40 minutes is what stinking bothered me. And, you know, there should be some ass chewing in the film room, dude. It's got to be. It's got to be, man. Can't be everybody's friend on that. That's unacceptable. And it went from something that was going to be very impressive to the powers that be to 10-point win at the house against a team that's almost stinking 500. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that down in the comment section, Tar Heel Nation. Like I said, baby, I'm happy to get the dub. I'm happy to get the dub, but I sure do miss the stinking days where we were winning in convincing fashion like the Blue Bloods, like Carolina do. I'm sorry for being so negative. Like I said, this is an immediate reaction video. I know I'm probably going to get a whole bunch of guys in here that are like, dang, Russ, you know, I can't believe you're complaining about a win. It's not that I'm complaining about the win. I'm complaining about how we won. We didn't play a full 40 minutes of basketball, okay? And I think that that's cause for concern. Got to do better, especially with a team like Duke coming into the house, man. So like I said, let me know what you think about this game down in the comment section. Tar Heel Nation, college basketball family, if you haven't already, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the daggum channel. Regardless, it is a great day to be a stinking Tar Heel. Go to hell State, and especially this daggum week, baby. Go to hell Duke. We're going to wax that ass on Saturday, baby. We'll catch you on the next one, baby. Go Heels.